All right. I cannot wait. For those of you tuning in, hello. Welcome to Chiodo Movie Talk. We're about to get started here in just one moment. We have a lot of stuff for you guys to watch today, and we have a lot to talk about. So we're just going to just test a couple things and make sure everything's running good. All right. I cannot wait for those. Yes, that's going up good. I'm echoing a little bit, but that's okay. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on camera and say greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome to Chiodo Movie Talk. Movie Talk for you, the movie fans. I'm Tom Chiodo, and let's go down the roster and see who we have today. Carter, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. How are you, man?
Well, what we just watched, I'm just,
Giddy?
yeah, that's not the word. And, of course, we have over here Russell. He's not on camera, but that's okay. Now, Russell might be jumping in and out of this show, which is fine. He's watching the Stars game. I really don't care because they're not the Flyers, but it is what it is.
Fuck your Flyers.
What?
Right.
What'd you say?
Fuck your Flyers.
There it
Go
is.
Pens.
There it is. Yeah, guys. So for those of you tuning in, and we got a couple people tuning in, go ahead and leave any comments down below and any questions that you want to ask. So what we're going to do today, we are going to go through our three main topics. Our fourth main topic is you may think it is Ben Affleck coming back as Batman. It is not. It's something else. And yeah, we're gonna watch some trailers and then we're gonna discuss some things. For those of you that aren't aware, and I'm sure you're not, but hey, if you are, you are. DC Fandom has launched today for its 24-hour stream, and of course, we sat here because we have nothing better to do with our lives, and we sat and kind of just picked and chose what we felt we needed to talk about, and anything else was just corporate fluff. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and head into topic number one, right? So, topic number one, the mayor of New York, Andrew Cuomo. I don't know.
Cuomo, yeah.
What?
No, wait. Andrew Cuomo's the governor.
Governor,
the mayor
yeah. When I
is,
say mayor, he's the governor.
Belisario.
Yeah.
Yeah, that douchebag.
So he's an asshole, right? And
Yeah, different douchebag.
Yeah, he's a douchebag. And on Monday, right, he gave gyms a green light to reopen August 24th, which is Monday, following recent nods to bowling alleys, museums, malls, but still leaving movie theaters, which he called less essential and higher risk in the dark. That's both literally and figuratively. Cuomo gave no indication of a reopening timetable for the key market, which is making theater owners increasingly hot under the collar. I am unsure where the governor is getting his information, said Joseph Masher, chief associate of theater owners of New York. And that is being reported by Deadline. So, Russell, you worked in a movie theater with me. Let's go to you first, and you can give your input on this.
Okay.
All right. Your thoughts.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
He's watching the Stars game. Do you think that theaters are less essential than bowling alleys or museums and other places? Or do you think their movie theaters are just as important as those other locations?
Well, I think we should open fully back up. Forget the masks. Forget the social distancing, all that bullshit. Open everything up. Let's get back to life.
Right. I agree. So we'll go to Carter. What are your thoughts on this, man?
I think he's been a little choosy on what he thinks is okay to open up. I think he must have something against people going to see movies. People are desperate to go see some sort of form of entertainment. So I think there's got to be ways where people can go see movies without being, risky and
right.
Well, hell, me and Andy went and watched The Goonies the other day.
Yeah. Me and my wife went and saw Back to the Future 2, and we're the only ones in the theater.
Yeah, we were too. That's the 2 movies in a row that's happened. I went and saw E.T. with my dad, and we were the only 2 people in there.
See, I'm kind of mad at you guys because I wanted to go, but I worked till 2 a.m., which is fine. And then, Carter. Russell, the past 2 weeks has been my alarm clock, waking me up, which is, I'm thankful for him, but also, for waking me up at 10 a.m., which normally I was up by about 8, but since I've been working till 2, I'm sleeping in later. All right. So that was topic number 1. And Carter, maybe this, you're hopeful about this or kind of excited. And Russell, I don't know how you feel about this. I know Andy would have some words about it, but either way, I really don't care about this second topic because I'm not a subscriber. But the DCU app, it's changing. And it will be closing down. So, according to Nerdist, Jim Lee confirmed that content that is on the DCU is migrating to HBO Max. That means, in addition to Doom Patrol, Harley Quinn, Young Justice, and Titans will move to the new platform as well. Several new DC series have already been announced for this streamer, including a Green Lantern series. Lee suggests that the current DC Universe app is transforming and will likely stay virtual home for thousands of comics. And that's being reported by Nerdist. So, like I said, this really doesn't affect me because I'm not a subscriber and I've never really was because I didn't believe the DC app offered anything vital to me. But we'll go to Carter, and what are your thoughts, man? How do you feel about this?
I guess it's inevitable, but I'm glad they're keeping it open for the comics because that's what I've been using it for mostly. I've been reading a whole bunch of back issues that I don't have room in my comic collection for. I don't have the money to go spend, hundreds and thousands of dollars to.
But you work in a comic book store.
I know, but I still don't have the money. I still don't have the room.
Carter, you're more rich than all of us.
I wouldn't say that.
Colorado's goalie is down.
Oh, he's talking about the Stars.
Right. So, I mean, I'm relieved that they're going to leave it open for the comics. So hopefully they'll do something maybe about the pricing for if it's just going to be the comics, and they can make it a little bit cheaper, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe like $5 a month or something like that.
Yeah, I'll be willing to do that. I'm not even sure what I'm paying for now. I mean, I think I paid like a yearly subscription.
Yeah.
I tried reading the comics. I'll be honest. I borrowed Andy's. I tried reading comics on it, but I was just like, I didn't particularly like the format. It's just to be completely honest, I don't like the idea of digital comics or digital books in general. I like having because you read say I've tried reading digital books on ebooks. After a while, that hurts your eyes.
Yeah, well, I watch mine mostly on my big screen TV in the den because it's 55 inches. I don't have to, I have mine on my my Roku TV in my room, which is 42 inches. I mean, it's big enough, but I like having the physical book in my hand. Well, if I had my preferences, I'd rather have the physical, but digital, it just gives me another outlet, another way where I don't have to. Like I said, if you had as many comics as I do, it makes a big difference to have.
Which, by the way, speaking of comics, thanks for the recommendation of Nailbiter. I love it.
There you go.
Have you already finished?
My dad. I'm not quite through the second issue. I gave my dad the first issue. He loves it too, which is weird because my dad doesn't really like reading comic books.
Huh. It's funny that Carter offered something to somebody else, but never even told me about it.
You didn't ask.
Yeah, true.
No, I asked Carter. I was like, "Give me." I'll go in there and be like, "Can you recommend something?"
Carter's really good about that stuff. But Nick Hillman commented saying, "Guess who's back? Back again. Affleck's back. Tell a friend." Yes, that is very true. Which I guess let's kind of, jump ship a little bit. This is going to be a shorter show, guys, just so you know, because the most content that we got out today was DC fandom. Nothing else has really been worth talking about, and I really had to scratch the bottom of the barrel to find these topics. But
well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, yeah. God. Okay. So let's head into topic number 3. And as you guys probably thought, this would have been our main topic, but it's not our main topic. Topic number 3, Ben Affleck will return as the Batman in The Flash alongside of Michael Keaton, Ezra Miller, and who else would be in that movie? We don't know. Anything could happen at this point. But there's a quote given to us by Vanity Fair. And Vanity Fair says, Affleck got the script at the end of last week and agreed this week to join the project. He's a very substantial part of the emotional impact of the movie. The interaction and relationships between Barry and Affleck's Wayne will bring an emotional level that we haven't seen before. The director added, "It's Barry's movie. It's Barry's story. But their characters are more relatable than we think. They both lost their mothers to murder, and that's one of the emotional vessels of the movie. That's where Affleck's Batman kicks in." So, we don't know anything about how big Ben Affleck's part is. It could be a 10-minute cameo. It could be a 30-minute cameo. We don't know how big Michael Keaton's cameo will be. 10 minutes, 30 minutes, the whole movie.
So this is going to be the Flashpoint movie that they're talking about.
That's where it's going. Yeah, and that's what they're setting up. I think it will be great to see Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck and Ezra Miller all on the screen at one time together. I don't think it will happen because that's a lot of talent in one shot. But
Andy says that Halle Berry will return as Catwoman.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No.
Did he comment that? Is that what he just commented?
He texted it to me.
But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for Ben Affleck to come back because up until this point, I believed that Ben Affleck has been one of the best versions of Batman we've had on screen. Ben Affleck, the dude is a huge Batman fan. He has a legit Batcave in his house, right?
Well, you're a huge Batman fan. That doesn't mean you should play Batman.
I'm already playing Batman.
And you'll be terrible.
Shut up. But, yeah,
Who wants to see a
guy
flubby
understands
Batman,
right? He understands that Batman is the person and Bruce Wayne is the mask. And that's what I really think he gets well about the character. He's brutal. I mean, he's built like a shit brick house. It's kind of sad what Warner Brothers executives and his personal life kind of pushed him away from the character at first, and now things are kind of back on track for him. Yeah. And he's coming back as Batman, which is awesome. Now, one of the rumors, which I thought they were going to address in DC fandom, which they really didn't, but one of the rumors that was kind of going around and still going around right now is he might not just be back for one movie. He might kind of pop up in another Superman movie or maybe another Justice League movie or whatever, right? So I think it's very interesting where the future of DC is going. Who's a bigger DC fan on this show right now? Is it Russell or is it Carter?
No, it's me, probably.
He's the one who actually works at a comic book store. So
yeah, that is true. All right, Carter, take it away, man. Let us know your thoughts, how you feel about this.
I'm excited to see more, Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he was a really good version of him. You know, it's a far cry from what we saw as, you know, when the Schumacher Batman films were around.
Oh God.
I didn't care for those versions at all. I liked Michael Keaton. I liked Christian Bale to some
Hey,
extent.
we could have Val Kilmer back. He could be Fat Man.
Actually, Val Kilmer's lost a lot of weight for the new what's that movie he's doing with Tom Cruise again?
Actually,
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
he's actually in poor health right now, from what I've heard.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I rewatched the original Top Gun the other day. It's so good. Like, I hate Tom Cruise. I love that movie.
Personally, yeah.
No, I hate him as an actor. Like, because he plays the same fucking character in every movie.
Mm.
Since Top Gun, he's pretty much played Maverick.
Yeah.
In every movie, just different versions of it.
Russell, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about Batfleck?
I think the only reason people think he was a decent Batman is because everything else about those movies was so horrible.
That's not true. Man of Steel is still one of the greatest comic book movies
He's
out
not
there.
in Man of
It's such an
Steel.
underrated film.
He's not in Man of Steel.
He's not
No,
Steel.
but you said all those movies were horrible, implying that the whole
I
DC universe.
was implying all the movies he was in.
Yeah, Suicide Squad bombed. Batman v Superman bombed because once again, Warner Brothers fucking cuts off Zack Snyder's balls and undermines his movie. So that, and then of course the
only thing good about Suicide Squad was Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
No, not at all, bro.
And
I think
can't
Margot
say much
Robbie,
good about that movie.
I think honestly,
I actually watched the
Harley Quinn.
the Birds of Prey movie. It was better than I thought it would be.
Yes,
Yeah, I
agree.
enjoyed it okay.
I mean,
agree.
it's not great, but it's not terrible.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? What I don't like with Harley Quinn, and I was speaking with one of my supervisors at work because he's, as from what I've gotten, he's a big comic book guy and Star Wars junkie too as well. Him and I were discussing that Harley Quinn is too sexualized, and that's not who Harley Quinn's supposed to be. She's not supposed to be this sex figure,
Why?
sticking her ass out all the time. It's not who
Why?
the character is. It's not who she was meant to be.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, but
go look at the original. One of the original incarnations of the character is the actual episode Mad Love.
Right.
She gets on Joker's lap and tells him, "Want to take a ride on your Harley?"
This one?
How is that not sexualized?
Yeah, Carter
Yeah, that
said
one.
this. Yeah. Look,
And she's
Over
in like
the
a
years-
she's in like a little, she's in like lingerie.
Yeah.
And
That's Bruce Timm's doing. He's kind of a
how was
Yeah,
Harley
Tim.
Quinn never how was Harley Quinn never sexualized? I think she was
Because
sexualized
Harley
from the
Quinn
very
was-
beginning.
what?
She was sexualized from the very beginning.
I have to disagree. I just went back
Not
and
all the
rewatched
time.
the what?
Not all the time.
No, but
But, I mean,
Harley Quinn has always been, the what's the correct word? Brute of Joker's torment, right? She's
Yeah.
always gotten the
butt of his jokes.
the butt of the joke, right? Harley
Oh,
Quinn.
she's
Harley Quinn is
She's definitely
what?
she's definitely treated cruelly. She's as much a victim as she is a criminal.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, she's always in my eyes, and I mean, maybe it's because I was a kid and I really didn't catch on, but I've always seen her as kind of being the when Joker was kind of getting a little too dark, she's always been the one to bring us back, and kind of so I don't know. I honestly don't. Me personally, I don't like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I think that she's and I'm just saying this. I'm not talking bad about a woman's figure or anything in that regard. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't think she's built correctly to play Harley Quinn. Now,
I think she's a little too tall.
She's too tall. She's too. I honestly think that it was just miscast, right? I honestly think that Margot Robbie would have been.
Okay, then who would play her?
Well, hold on. I think Margot Robbie would have been a better Poison Ivy. Honestly, that's. There's fan art out there as Poison Ivy, and she looks pretty damn good. Now, I'm drawing a blank on the girl's name, but there is fan art out there. Who's the girl that played the witch in Suicide Squad?
Cara Delevingne.
Yes, I think she would have been a better Harley Quinn. She even looks like the animated Harley Quinn. Her face, I think the casting is just.
I will say something. The best Poison Ivy was I think her name's Maggie Jiha from Gotham. She was one of the girls who played Harley Quinn in Gotham, or not Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy in Gotham.
Yeah. Which Harley? Which Ivy? The older one or the younger one?
She's the older one. Yeah, okay. She's definitely the older one.
Okay.
Because there were like two older ones though, right?
Yeah. So what they wanted to do, which was weird in Gotham, they wanted to age up Poison Ivy so she can have a sexual thing with Gordon, it's weird.
It's kind of weird, but I kind of get where they were going. It's still weird.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I understand. She's a plant and she sprouts,
yeah. Germinates.
Yeah.
And after I'll be completely honest with you, after a couple episodes, I kind of forgot that she's like 10 years old.
Yeah. But okay. So what are your thoughts on this whole thing, Carter?
Well, I think the main problem I have with Margot Robbie is Harley wasn't basically her height, but her outfit was too streetwalker. She looked like a streetwalker with the.
Yeah, they could have toned down the outfit a little bit.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know if you've seen the footage today. They had a Suicide Squad movie that James Gunn's putting out, and her outfit in that looks cool. It looks a lot like some of the outfits you see in the comics, and some of the later outfits, and it looks really good.
And that's what I like about. Not to cut you off, I apologize. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I like I'm kind of curious to see what the direction of this new Suicide Squad movie that's coming out. Even though I'm not a big James Gunn fan, but yeah, I think it might be better than the first.
Why aren't you a James Gunn fan? He's made some of the best of the Marvel movies. Well,
it's more his personal choices, the way he, the things he's been accused of. I'm not a fan of,
Okay, all right.
Accusations are accusations.
Right. But taking all that aside, right? As a director and as a filmmaker, do you believe he has talent? Yes or no?
Yeah, he's got talent, definitely.
One thing I do have to say about James Gunn that I like is he's able to take these individual characters from the comics and he's able to give them their iconic suits that should not be on film and should not work in any way. And he's able to turn them into good characters and tell a great story.
Well, the suits aren't necessarily Gunn. The suits are a lot of times the wardrobe department and makeup.
Right. No. Yes, I understand that. But what I'm saying is Gunn has a way of telling a story that you would, if anybody else would take over, it would be terrible. Like, let's be honest. Guardians of the Galaxy, that first movie should have never worked.
If someone else had done that it would have sucked.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He was the right guy for that movie because
absolutely.
everybody was like, Guardians of the Galaxy, what the hell's this?
Right.
And it ends up being one of the best Marvel movies.
Yeah, especially the first one. I don't care much for the second one.
The second one's okay.
Yeah.
The first one's really good.
I think they were trying too hard in the second one.
Yeah.
With the jokes, it's a little too much.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, hold on. My
James Gunn's two Marvel films, and I love Taika Waititi's Thor.
yes, Taika Waititi.
Ragnarok.
So I'm gonna let you guys talk about this topic a little bit further.
Okay.
I'm going to step away real quick to do something, and when I come back, we'll go into the next topic.
Okay.
Because I want to go prep for this one real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead, continue your conversation, and I will be right back, guys.
Okay.
But yeah, like pretty much everything about Thor Ragnarok is great. Like the style, the comedy, the action, it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the movie all right. I thought it was a little bit over the top at times. I mean, I don't want it to be comedic all the time. I want, have a little bit more balance to it. I just think Thor was a little too comical in the movie, a little bit.
Yeah.
But, it was an enjoyable movie, but it needed to have a little more depth to it, a little more seriousness. Especially with, Odin dying and stuff,
Yeah.
I thought it should have been a little more serious. But it is what it is, That's how those Marvel movies are.
My favorite character in all of the MCU is Korg. They need to make a movie about Korg. The rock guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
One that's actually played by Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
My name's Korg. I'm made of rocks.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how they got there, and Korg's like, I tried to start a revolution, and no one came. It's just my mom and Brad. Don't like Brad.
Yeah. So, was that your favorite, MCU movie? Thor Ragnarok?
I don't know if it's my favorite MCU movie. It's up there.
Mm-hmm.
What is Andy saying?
Sorry, guys. I wish I could be there with y'all.
Oh yeah. He sent me the girl I was talking about that played Poison Ivy, Maggie Jiha.
Uh-huh.
He sent a picture, and
okay,
I'll put it in the group chat.
All right.
I don't know why Andy didn't put it in the group.
Where's Dom at? Who's this guy?
Oh God, what happened? Yes, I am wearing my Batman cowl. It's kind of like blowing out a little bit because it's swelling up.
It's swelling up.
No, I forgot I had gel and hairspray.
Should try.
What?
You should try wearing that to like Walmart.
Dude, I would. Yeah. So I forgot I had hairspray in my hair, so I had to like get the cowl wet a little bit and try and stick my head in it.
How do you forget you have hairspray in your hair?
Well, it holds my hair together a little bit.
Yeah, but how do you forget you're wearing it?
I don't know. So I'm really excited for this next part. That's why I'm being a loser, and I'm debuting my Robert Pattinson cowl.
That's why.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Well,
Let's go ahead.
Why have you been doing it for the last 28 years then? Been prepping that long?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and head into our topic number 4. And as you can see, it is the Batman. I'm really excited about this. As you guys can see, that logo up on there, it is very beautiful. And it's very reminiscent of the Joker.
I'll be right back. I need a drink.
Okay. Yeah, man. Carter, looking at that logo, dude, what is your thoughts? And we'll get into it. And
kind of brings a smile to your face.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
If that gives you any clue.
So a couple. I feel like a loser, and I can feel this thing starting to like tighten up on my head, right?
Yeah.
I don't like that cow. I don't like the Pattinson cow. I just don't.
Dude, I love it, man. Now I should have shaved. I was going to shave today, but
probably.
No, I think
it's like Kevin Smith as Batman.
Yeah, that's what I feel like, man. That's
so Kevin Smith is skinnier.
He is now.
Yeah, he is now. See, once it gets tightened, it's starting to tighten up, so it's like closing up in here. Once I get rid of the butt chin, and I feel like this needs to come up just a little bit further. But anyway, so we learned some fancy topics today about the Batman. Carter, do you want to fill us in and tell us some of the stuff that we learned today?
Well, we had a little interview on the Fandom with the director Matt Reeves. He talked quite a bit in depth of what the feel of this movie is going to be, and I was worried that we weren't going to see anything at all. More on that later, but he was very adamant about how it's going to have this noir feel, kind of 1940s dystopian type feel to it, kind of like the old Jack Nicholson movie from the 70s. Drawing a blank now.
Oh gosh, what did he call it? He called it something.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson movie from the 70s? The Shining?
No, the detective movie, though.
Jack Nicholson detective movie.
Yes.
I guess I don't know what it does.
IMDb is your friend, though.
Oh man,
my phone's almost dead, so
I don't know. I'm drawing a.
And I'm not in my room.
I don't know.
Chinatown.
That's it. Yes.
Chinatown. God.
Oh, Chinatown.
Yes. So
it's been high school since I saw that movie, dude.
You were in high school in the 70s?
No, I was in high school the last time I saw Chinatown.
Last time I saw Chinatown, I was in Philly. So
my dad was in high school when Chinatown came out.
So
he might have been. I don't know.
Anyways,
depends on what part of the 70s.
This movie's going to have like that stripped down, street level feel to it. More of a crime drama, more than like a superhero, lighthearted flick.
Yes,
I did like that about it.
Yeah, and I definitely. I mean, we'll get into the trailer, and we'll present the trailer to you guys, and I'm sure I'll get copyrighted claims, but whatever. I love when the trailer starts off. That's the first thing they establish is he's a detective. He's a detective first, a superhero second. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I wonder what. See, I don't want to talk too much of it because I want to, for you, the viewer, to witness it first.
If you haven't
someone
seen it
told
yet.
me. Someone just said, "You look like a smacked ass. Take it off."
said that?
Who do you think?
Probably Andy.
Andy?
No.
Oh, your wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should have her on. She's got more personality than you do.
Fuck you. You know, I was sleeping the other day and she bit the shit out of my nipples to wake me up.
What?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So, without further ado, let's debut the trailer for you guys at home. And then that gives me time to kind of remove the cowl that I'm wearing. I mean, yeah. So, okay. Without further ado, let's do this. So I'm going to screen share.
Okay.
And this is really bad. But it is what it is. All right, guys. And let's go ahead and head into our trailers. And let's review the Batman. I should have had this already pulled up, but...
Probably. Oh, well.
Here we go.
Here we go.
From your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge,
Who?
top has sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped
Haven't a clue.
all become my pet.
Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you?
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
This guy's crazy.
You're part of this too. How am I part of it? You'll see.
Oh, man. 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 Wow. Okay. So that was a lot of great stuff we just saw right there. Oh,
You need a tissue, Dom?
Yeah. Yeah.
He needs a lot of them.
You can see my receding hairline now and all kinds of shit. All right. Let me move this out of the way. Bros, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
I think it looks pretty cool so far.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I still don't like the cowl.
Really?
Yeah, well, I don't like the cowl in the Nolan trilogy, so.
Don't.
See, okay. At first, I didn't like the cowl. Right.
The
I
mouth
agree.
is too open.
Well, I mean, he went like I said. Matt Reeves went into the reason why the cowl was so open.
I mean,
The
he might
thing's been
have
torn
gone
apart.
into the reason why. It still wouldn't look good.
I don't know, man. I think in pictures, yeah, it doesn't look that well. But now that it's like in motion and we're kind of seeing it, I'm really liking it. I'm really I'm sucking Matt Reeves' dick on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Literally?
No, not literally, but I'm definitely.
Only because he can't reach that far.
Jesus. Andy says I'm backwards, and he just sent me a picture. Yeah, I guess I'm backwards. That's interesting.
You look okay to me.
It's okay to me.
Yeah, I guess it's the
'Cause I
stream.
I can see the Joker poster in the background, and the lettering is fine.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I mean, me looking into my screen, everything does look backwards, but I figured that's because it's.
Ah,
What?
Oh,
Andy!
somebody's popping in on us.
Oh, what's up, Andy?
So who's the bad guy in this movie?
So
I think it's more than one.
yeah, it's definitely more than one, but
honestly, it
sending
kind of
letters
looks like
to
the
the
long
Batman?
Halloween.
it what?
He keeps getting
It
letters
counts.
to the Batman, to the Batman, to the Batman.
To the Batman?
I think
Yeah.
that might be the Riddler or.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the question marks at the end of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I
I think that could be. I think that could be a red herring. I think they might be going for the long Halloween storyline.
Well, I think overall their plans are to do the long Halloween storyline, but I would say really more. This is more of Batman Year 1 and Batman Year 2 comic books, like together. I'm seeing a lot of elements from the both. Carter, maybe you can comment and let me know.
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, if you look at, I have Batman Year 1 here in this collected version, and I mean, it definitely kind of looks similar to this. I don't know if you can see.
Batman Year 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of got this gritty style to it.
Well, yeah, it's Frank Miller, so.
Yeah. So, I think it's going to be a lot like this.
Do you have Batman Year 2? That wasn't Frank Miller, though, wasn't it?
No, that was actually more than one artist. Todd McFarlane did some of the art. First part of it was like Alan Davis, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But Year 2 was he's focused on a different kind of villain named the Reaper. And I don't know how much. I don't think this is going to be very close to what that was.
You know, the trailer, they really focused on one person in particular. And I'm wondering what's his significance about him, because I don't recognize the actor. At first I thought it was Russell Crowe because Russell Crowe got all fat. But
yeah,
it's not
The guy
Russell
with the
Crowe.
beard?
What?
Oh, is
The guy
that
with the beard?
Colin Farrell?
That was Colin Farrell?
Well, Colin Farrell's in the movie.
Right.
He's the
But
Penguin.
it didn't show him. So when Gordon was hosting a press conference, there's a guy, a heavier set guy, and he's got a beard. Now, it could be Bullock.
Yeah, it could be.
But they really focused in on him for whatever particular reason.
Okay.
And I find that
You know what I
fascinating.
did notice while watching Suicide Squad the other day?
What?
The character of Johnny Frost is in it.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I'd never noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I actually like the Joker comic book, which is it's Brian Azzarello, right?
Yeah, the Liebermejo art. Kind of got that. He's kind of a gangster.
Yeah, it's like really, really dark.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was a good book.
Yeah, it's a great book.
All right. So let's go ahead and show our second trailer. And the second trailer, it kind of plays in line with the whole Batman theme. It is Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder Cut. What? What's up?
Nothing. I was just
Your what?
Do you have your jergens and your tissues ready, Dom?
Here we go again. So I'm gonna
I
quickly
still
go.
can't believe
I'm going
nobody
to
laughed
quickly
at
go
that
put
joke.
on
That
my.
was a funny joke.
You're a dick. I'm gonna quickly go put on my Ben Affleck Batman cowl real quick as we watch this.
He's gonna go change his pants.
Also, if you guys want to order a mask, please private message me and I can deliver one. Okay.
In person.
Personally. Bankston still needs to tell me how much they want, by the way. Yeah, Carter?
We need to tell Brent some more things.
Yeah, I know. We need to work that out.
Yep.
But anyway, all right, guys. Let me screen share and let's go ahead and watch this Snyder Cut trailer. And I'm really excited about this.
Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah. I did my best. It wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth. I didn't come to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah.
This guy's probably fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings on the other planets he's destroyed, right? And we have to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
2021.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like,
So as much shit as we talk about Dom, the only thing I could hear was Russell breathing hard into his microphone.
Right.
Was that me?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, every time I had to click on Dom's deal because every time he would breathe, it would come up Death Trout.
Oh.
what
Well, I had to click on it
Okay,
because it kept
all right.
bringing you
So
up.
let's go to Russell first because Russell's been
No, I
the
can
biggest
hear it.
one.
I can hear my own breath.
What?
I don't know, but like your thing was showing up, like your face was showing up instead of the video. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's picking up some other bullshit in the background.
I don't know.
But I could hear you breathing.
Sorry.
That's
Okay,
okay.
so let's go to Russell.
I'm a little turned on right now. So.
You gotta, and Dom, you gotta figure out a different way to do that because that sounds really shit.
Did it? Really?
Yeah, I could barely hear it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck you said at the end. Something about hells and, circle jerks and something around. I don't know.
Well,
And Bukakis.
The sound actually came up perfectly on YouTube. So
I watched the Batman
Like,
trailer.
it sounded
I
terrible.
could hear it fine, but yeah, I couldn't hear it over the Hangouts.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure out a better way to fix it.
It sounded like it was from blown out speakers underwater.
Jesus. Okay. I'm sorry it sounded like that. But luckily it's up on the show, so you can go back and I'll put time codes.
Now, you were asking.
What?
You were going to ask me something?
Yeah. Okay, so you've been the biggest criticizer, right? Especially to me, telling me to stop sucking Snyder's dick.
Pretty much, yes.
What?
Pretty much, yes.
So after what you just saw, what are your thoughts, man?
They went the very cheesy route of using Leonard Cohen's "Hallelujah" for the video, and so for that I give it a -3.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm so tired of that song.
That's actually the
Like,
first
it
time
was
I heard that version of the song.
They put it in Watchmen, and like ever since they put it in Watchmen, it's in everything.
Yeah.
That's like after Pulp Fiction came out. Like everything had some kind of surf rock music in it. Or after what was
everything
it?
had
Kill
like
Bill?
50s.
Well, after Kill Bill came out, like everything had one of the songs that was on Kill Bill that was really popular. They just put it in everything.
Yeah, it's like after Pulp Fiction, all of a sudden rockabilly became really popular in movies.
Carter, you look like you want to die. All right, Carter. What was your thoughts on the Justice League trailer?
I think it shows promise after Justice League.
Justice League.
I was thoroughly disappointed with the first version of the movie that they put out. I'm not a big detractor of some of the other members here about Zack Snyder stuff, and so I'm hopeful it's on the right track.
I still think that people should give Joss Whedon a pass because he was put in a very difficult situation.
No,
he had to come in at the last minute.
No, he was not. Josh, no.
He had to
to
come in at the last minute.
No, he was not. No.
At least 80% of that movie.
And the biggest rumors out there was they came to Joss and they're like, "Oh my God, you need to finish the movie." No. So Snyder, during the Man of Steel watch party he had, right? So in the middle of filming that movie, the studio was sending him notes saying, "No, change this, change this, change this." And Snyder was like, "What the fuck? No, we agreed on the project. This is what we're doing." And then one day, he comes to set and he's doing his thing. He said, when did he... I forget exactly what part of filming that movie. He said, but he walked on the set. He was maybe there 3 hours doing production. And then Joss Whedon walked in with executives and they fired him on the spot. 3 weeks later, his daughter killed herself, right? Committed suicide. So once word got out, they started to use that spin of, hey, Zack is stepping down due to his daughter committing suicide.
I want verified paperwork. I want to see this in writing somewhere.
Go watch the Zack Snyder.
Regardless of what happened or anything, it's safe to say that if one thing happened before the other or the other thing didn't happen before the other, the executives use that as an excuse to bring in Joss and be like, "This is the movie we want. Here, Josh, we're going to give you a lot of money to do it the way we want to." And Josh was like, "Okay, fuck yeah, I don't give a shit."
But here's the thing, too, right? So behind the scenes, they already, before he even showed up on set, right? Joss was already working and writing a script for a new Justice League film. So behind Snyder's back, he was already brought in making this movie and writing this script.
That sounds like it still sounds like it's not Joss Whedon's fault. It sounds like it's executive's fault. Joss was just doing what they paid him to do.
Right, but it's still. Am I?
It's not like he went and stole it away from Snyder.
No.
They took it away from Snyder and gave it to Joss.
But still, and any professional filmmaker, right?
Yeah, it was a flop.
would have gone, no, we're doing Zack Snyder's vision. We're not making my vision. We're making Snyder's vision. Look at Ron Howard, right? For an example, he pretty much took the Phil Lloyd and Chris Miller project and tightened it up a little bit and made that vision. He got Disney to say,
are you talking about Solo?
What?
Are you talking about Solo? Because that movie sucked.
Yes, Solo had problems, but the movie wasn't that bad.
It's not as bad as Justice League, but it's still bad.
Hey, you know what? I don't give a fuck what y'all say. The Justice League is the best DC movie out there to date. What? To date.
I disagree. Man of Steel is still the #1 comic book movie in my eyes, and still the
when Dom says Man of Steel, I just
okay. If we're just doing DC movie theatrical releases, Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
That didn't get a theatrical release.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Yes, it did.
It did.
I thought it went straight. No, you know what?
No,
you're right.
It came out in the theater.
It came in theaters.
It came out in theaters. I believe
you're just not old enough, Dom.
No. You know what I'm thinking? I apologize. I'm thinking of Batman Frozone.
Mr. Freeze?
Frozone?
Yeah, with Mr. Freeze.
The one that came out like a year or two ago?
No.
Are we having like a multi-universe crossover here?
Yeah, I think so.
No. I own it. I own this on DVD.
Now, of course, when I say Justice League is the best DC movie today,
I know. Tom, I know what movie you're talking about. I know. I don't think I've ever seen it. I know what movie you're talking about.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. That's it. Sub-Zero. Yeah,
it's not The Incredibles. It's Mortal Kombat. It's Batman Mortal Kombat.
Sub-Zero. That one went straight to home release. I forgot. That one did. You're right. The Mask of the Phantasm.
And why in the fuck don't y'all know Chinatown? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I had brain fart, okay?
Not do the show. Everybody's like, what's that Jack Nicholson movie where he played a detective?
All right.
It's Chinatown. There's nothing you can do. It's Chinatown.
We have...
It's in the movie.
We had brain fart, okay?
What the fuck?
Andy's going We have one more trailer for you guys. It's not much of a trailer, but it's kind of a introduction, right? It's definitely setting up the new Suicide Squad.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I'm going to defend Joss Whedon one more time.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, okay, let's say they were like, okay, hey, Joss, what's up, man? We're shit canning fucking Snyder because he's not making the movie we want. We want you to do it. If you don't do it, we're going to hire somebody else anyway. And he'd be like, okay, well, fuck it, I'll do it.
Okay, here's the thing. When has executives getting involved in the actual filmmaking ever worked?
Never.
Never.
Jurassic Park.
I mean...
Okay.
Jurassic Park.
If you say so. I mean, look what they did the same thing. They did the same thing to Josh Trank and the Fantastic Four.
Oh, God. The Fantastic Four stick or whatever it's called.
That movie was terrible.
Yeah, the movie's not so much terrible. Oh,
no, it's terrible.
Okay, the fucking movie sucked, right? But the first half was really good, right? And then they got their superpowers, and then it just fucking dropped, and I was like, wow. What is
And then it just like ends very suddenly, and you're
Yeah.
just sitting there like, that's it.
Because you know what it was? That money and oh no, our rights are going back to Marvel.
Yep. That's
Shoot
exactly
the
what it
shit
was.
and just fucking get something out there.
Yeah, but he said like Trank says that they basically left half the movie on the cutting room floor.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Also,
and
too,
he handed them a complete cut of the movie, and then they went behind his back and re-edited it,
yeah, there's so much wrong with that movie.
and
So,
it basically ruined his career.
yeah. One of the things was that so Trank wanted Sue Storm and Johnny Storm to be black, right? The studio said, and this is fucked up, the studio said no. Sue Storm needs to be blonde, she needs to be hot, and she needs to be fit, and she needs to be white, right? And then they said,
they got all those ticked off.
right.
So-
They got it way off. And they said, yeah, fine, Michael B. Jordan can be, the brother.
They got Kate Mara. So,
Yeah.
which I'll be completely honest with you, like the movie was so bad that I really don't remember anyone's individual acting in it.
So I mean,
I remember
Miles Teller
that
tried.
the guy that played Reed. I did not like his casting.
Miles
Oh,
Teller.
it was
The
Miles
kid
Teller.
from
Miles Teller.
Yeah, the kid from fucking Whiplash or whatever.
Yo,
I
that
was
was
like,
a good movie, Whiplash. Don't knock Whiplash. That's a good movie.
Whiplash is a great movie. Whiplash is a good movie. Whiplash is as fucking Reed Richards. No.
Yeah. Also, too, one of the things was Dr. Doom, Victor Vaughn. That really wasn't his name. It's not who he originally was supposed to be in the movie. I think in Trank's version, he was supposed to be Silver Surfer or something like that originally. And then the studio kind of went back to recut it and re-edit to look like Dr. Doom. So, yeah, there was that problem. That's why Dr. Doom was all silvered out. And
How could you?
What?
Dr. Doom is one of the great baddies.
And they've yet to do.
Yeah, and
right.
they just shat all over it. It's like, yeah.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Carter, do you have anything to fill in before we watch this next trailer?
No, I don't have a whole lot of comment on FF because I haven't seen that movie. To be honest with you.
Watch party
so
tomorrow.
the next trailer we're gonna do is Suicide Squad, and then we can end off doing a Wonder Woman 84 trailer.
Andy, are you saying we should do a watch party of Josh Trank's Fantastic Four? Because I'm gonna say, hell no. I never want to see that movie again.
Well, we got
Not
to
even-
Carter.
Not even to make fun of it.
We can't do a MST3K or whatever.
Right.
We can just talk trash about it, like not even make it funny. Just be like, just shit all over it the entire time.
We can do
No,
that.
like,
That's not a problem. at all.
Andy can attest to this. I was sitting there in the theater while we were watching the Goonies, going, "Wait a minute, this makes no sense."
Yeah.
I was just kind of shitting all over the Goonies.
Glaring plot
Which
holes
I-
all over the place.
I love the Goonies. I love that movie. But I was sitting there like, wait a minute.
All right. So let's go ahead and we are going to take a look at the Suicide Squad.
I'm gonna fucking mute myself so nobody can hear me jerking off to the Suicide Squad or
There you
whatever.
go. All right.
Okay.
Without any further ado, here we go. Nope.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
You're my dream, you're my nightmare. Life is a breeze, you don't fight fair.
Welcome, Task Force X. These are your brothers and sisters for the next few days.
Run away from the pain, I don't care. 'Cause I think I need some guiding.
Suicide, written by James Gunn, directed by James.
You know the deal. Successfully.
Yeah.
That was more like just the intro of all the characters. I thought there was more to it than that they showed, though.
Oh, by the way, it's John Cena.
It's John Cena. Now, I was going to show the whole, behind-the-scenes look and kind of, how they're going to make this one better. And
the sound kept cutting out on that one, too.
Yeah.
I can barely hear it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just music. There was no talking there.
No, I understand that it was just music, but it still kept cutting out.
Hopefully,
it was still poor quality, Tom.
Hopefully, when we do share screen,
get your shit together.
I'm trying. I don't look. My studio's not built yet, guys. Studio's not built yet.
Maybe if you weren't jerking off to the Snyder Cut, you could actually get it done.
Jerking off with your fucking cowl on.
All right.
He's like the.
Sit on it.
He's like in Lego Batman. He gets out of the shower wearing the towel and the cowl.
Not gonna lie. Yes. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. All right. So that's the Suicide Squad trailer. Nothing exciting there, really. Just an introduction of everyone. Like I said, there's behind the scenes.
I got a question.
What?
Okay. Who else is disappointed by Pete Davidson in this fucking movie?
Who?
Pete Davidson.
I don't even know who that is.
What the fuck was his name? I can't remember.
The one with all the tattoos.
Yeah, I think so.
he's the goofy looking motherfucker.
So apparently, rumor has it that he is playing Harley Quinn's new love interest.
Okay.
So, like, she went from the Joker to Deadshot to a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it's worth noting that Deadshot's not going to be in this movie. There was rumor that Idris Elba was supposed to play Deadshot, but he's Bloodsport instead of Deadshot.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Because Will Smith doesn't do sequels.
They upgraded Deadshot to Idris Elba. Nice.
That's not true. Will Smith's done at least 2 sequels.
Well, the reason why... What?
Will Smith's done it... No, 3, 4.
Yes, I know, Men in Black, but...
And the Bad Boys movies.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
You're saying about sequels.
But here's the only
How could you forget about...
done...
How could you forget about the masterpiece that is Bad Boys for Life?
Bad Boys. What's it gonna do?
And that's our show today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dom Chiodo. No. Will Smith only does sequels when he's the main character. If he's not the main character...
And where is my Wild Wild West sequel? Come on. I've been waiting for this for I don't know how many years.
You know he gave up. You know he passed up playing Neo to be in that movie.
Honestly,
thank God he did.
Yeah. Honestly,
yeah,
I feel like if he would have played Neo,
then Bill or Ted.
I feel like if he would have played Neo, The Matrix would have sucked.
It would have.
The Matrix 2 sucks. The Matrix 3 is just not even worth watching, but The Matrix 1's pretty good.
Oh, dude, no. I mean, just on fight scenes alone, Matrix 2 is pretty dope.
Well, yeah,
and
fight scenes, but
get all the
story-wise.